We both were probably trying to really hydrate while we were on our vacations. Your sweat
differently hot places.
evaporating, mine just no matter
on.
how much water I drank, I was always dehydrated out in New Orleans. So
yeah, and beer and coffee, those are desiccants. They actually, they have water in them, but the caffeine and all those other ingredients that we enjoy about those beverages, they work to dehydrate you. So you're kind of fighting a losing battle there. Just drink water, throw some flavor packets in it,
Well, our director David asked in my ear, "What's your favorite kind of water?" And I was like,
"Oh, water snobs today."
Smart water.
Free water.
Free water. Yeah, that's true. True story.
Yeah, but it's a good plan to stay hydrated. This should be the summer of hydration, the glow up your skin loves when you drink water. So stay on top of that. It's going to be very important with the heat we experience this afternoon, because guess what? More heat alerts on deck for us today, and it's a hot start to the morning, especially if you're out in our coastal communities close to the source of water, the Gulf of Mexico, our intercoastal bays and waterways. Rockport, good morning. We're looking at 84th for the actual air temperature, but that's only half the story. The feels like temperature for you at 6:33 a.m. Feels like 96 out there. Feels like 95 in Port A with a temperature of 83, and in the Bluff, outstanding. 86 the actual air temperature. Feels like 100 degrees right now. So I don't know if we'll really see any relief at all for those of you out there, but at the airports, 80 degrees, feels like 86. Orange Grove, 76, and it feels like it. That's also the case for those of you in Alice. But by this afternoon, we will all be feeling the heat in some sort of fashion, so at least we'll have a little bit of a breeze then. There's not a lot of movement in the air right now, keeping it under 10 miles per hour for most folks, but that southerly flow keeps it warm. So hour by hour here in Corpus Christi, this is what you can expect. We'll get into the 90s by the mid-morning hours here on your hump day, and still hot, but very muggy. Slowly seeing an increase in the amount of moisture in our atmosphere as we wrap up this week. So we'll stay in the upper 90s for much of the afternoon. Breeze comes up to around 15 or so miles per hour, a little bit higher as we go into those early evening hours. And sunset tonight, 8:23 p.m. So here are those heat alerts. Again, they begin at noon, but they'll go until 7 o'clock tonight. No excessive heat warnings today. That's a silver lining. There's no pink on this map, but the orange tells us we have a heat advisory in effect for many of the counties here across the area. So you'll want to stay hydrated and take those breaks indoors in the air conditioning to cool off, because we'll hang out between 110 and 114 for a prolonged period this afternoon, and that can spell trouble for some groups, including children, pets, and the elderly. They're very susceptible to heat-related illness, and that can come on quickly. So don't take it lightly. Here's a look at those feels like temperatures for us here in Corpus Christi, getting up to 112 by 3 p.m. Even by 11 o'clock tonight, feeling like 93 degrees. That's not really any relief at all, and we've been feeling it all month long. Only one day came in below average. That was a day where we had a good drink of rain. That was July 6th, so every other day has been above average. We've only recorded 3 days of rainfall at Corpus Christi International. Yesterday was one of them. We were lucky enough to squeeze out 2 drops in the bucket, 0.02 of an inch of rainfall. Is there an opportunity today or going forward? Well, I think Corpus Christi will likely miss it today. Maybe Beeville. You might be lucky this afternoon as that sea breeze moves through. It might trigger a shower or two. For us here in Corpus Christi, I think those chances will be a little better this weekend. Won't ruin those weekend plans, might actually help out a little bit, but we're staying mostly dry and very hot with highs in those upper 90s.